All right, guys, we're going to get right into it. Today we're going to talk about what's going on in Oklahoma City and many other counties and states in America coming up in April. I just want to have this on your radar so you guys know what's going on, okay? There's an eclipse about to happen. Everybody's talking about it, but I want you guys to know what's going on behind the scenes as we get ready for this eclipse. I'm going to read you a couple news stories, and I want you to let this stuff sink in a little bit. In Oklahoma, the National Guard will have guardsmen present for the total solar eclipse on April 8th. 27 members of an elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear unit will be housed. Residents are being urged to stock up with 1 to 2 weeks of food in advance of the event. Communication facilities could become overloaded, possibly making cell phone calls difficult. Now here's the actual story from Oklahoma, and I'm going to read it right now, okay? You guys, I hope you guys are paying attention. The Oklahoma National Guard will have guardsmen present in McLean County for the total solar eclipse on April 8th. County Emergency Management Director Cody McDonald told county commissioners. It is estimated about 100,000 people may be in the county for the event. The 22 members of an elite chemical, biological, and radiological and nuclear unit will be housed in Broken Bow, in addition to up to 110 to 150 Oklahoma Highway Patrol troopers. There will be about 150 other first responders and volunteers, with many staying at either the sports complex in Broken Bow or in former National Guard Armory in Idabel. McDonald is seeking food and funding for feeding them. This is good stuff, man. He said that the federal government was turned down funding to feed them. The state troopers will be scattered throughout the county, he said. Residents are being urged to stock up with 1 or 2 weeks of food in advance of the event and have their fuel tanks full. Some parts of the county could have traffic and standstill, at least moving very slowly. It's also considered likely that communication facilities could become overloaded, possibly making cell phone service obsolete, okay? That's from Oklahoma. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on here with this eclipse coming up. In Texas, they're hearing similar things. Texas County, I have another story out of Texas County, declare a state of emergency ahead of the total solar eclipse. They've already declared it a state of emergency. In Belton, Texas, a judge in Texas County has ordered emergency measures in an effort to handle the hordes of total eclipse viewers who will descend on the state in April. The Bell County Judge David Blackburn issued a local disaster declaration on Wednesday after officials decided that they had to take extraordinary measures to keep residents and visitors safe. What have we learned about keeping people safe? Bell County and much of central Texas are predicted to have some of the best views of the celestial event on April 8th. Judge Blackburn said officials are expecting Bell County's population of 400,000 to double, if not triple, in the days leading up to the eclipse. He fears that it could put a serious strain on the county's infrastructure. Now, I'm reading a lot of stories out there about this eclipse coming up. All right, I don't know if you guys are paying attention to it. Here are some of the cities that this eclipse is supposed to hit. They're kind of outlining these cities where these are going to hit, right? Nineveh, New York, Nineveh, Ohio, Nineveh, Texas, Nineveh, Virginia, Nineveh, Pennsylvania, Nineveh, Nova Scotia, and Nineveh, Indiana. And do you guys know about Nineveh in the Bible? I mean, is this all coincidence? Seriously, is this all one big coincidence? April 7th is Easter. Easter is the pagans. I don't know did you guys ever do any homework about Easter? Do you know where dying eggs come from? The pagans would take blood and they would smear them on the eggs because the eggs represent fertility. Can you even imagine that you've been sold pagan ways into your Christian beliefs? You have. And we found out a long time ago, and we dropped all of it. I just implore you to do your own homework and look this stuff up, okay? Everything has been co-opted out. The enemy is here to steal, kill, and destroy, okay? And it's happening right in front of your face. I just think this is totally interesting, and I want you guys to be aware of what's going to be happening. I remember the last solar eclipse we had, YouTube was just starting out, kind of. I remember it was a big deal on YouTube. Casey Neistat went somewhere somewhere to view it, even in the Midwest or something. I do not remember biological scientists and you know, radioactive scientists and all this hype over this stuff, right? I don't remember National Guard is being deployed. I don't remember any of that stuff happening on any other eclipses, all right? Only reason why I produce these videos lately, for sure, is to help you guys see that there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes while we're out here toiling and kind of doing our thing, right? And I could list a bazillion other things. I have some videos coming up on a few things that they snuck into the bill that they just passed, the funding bill, and your head's gonna explode. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys, that they are putting in all these systems and you know, abilities while we're not paying attention and while we're being distracted all the time, okay? Whew. Nineveh. You guys are paying attention to this stuff? Nineveh. I mean, it's kind of hardcore in your face, isn't it? And have you guys seen the, let me see if I can pull up real quick before you go. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to pull up a picture of how this eclipse is going to be visible. They call them the Aleph Tav eclipses, and all the eclipses are going to be happening over the fault lines. What I'm going to do is bring awareness to you guys. I just want you guys, it's March, and this is going to happen in April. Make sure you have your preps up. They could use this event to black us out, internet, cell phones, anything, and then slow roll in their system after that. Who knows what? But I just found it very interesting about all the movement with the troops, right? With all the hype going on with this one. And I just want you guys to be prepared. They're telling you in the papers in Oklahoma right now to even stock up on your supplies. Mainstream telling you to stock up on supplies. All right, leave a comment down below if you heard about any of this stuff. I thought the Nineveh thing is very interesting. There's a lot of biblical stuff happening right now if you believe this stuff. If you're paying attention. All right, share the video with your friends so they can be prepared and not scared. And we'll see you guys on the next video.